everyone. This is Pia Fitzgerald, your wellness tactician, and I am here to gift you with some wisdom. We're talking today about the danger of putting out other people's fires. Problem ownership confusion. Who actually owns the problem? There are many reasons that lead to stress, many things that cause stress. Some of them are obvious and easy to manage, and others are hidden and contextualized among layers and layers of stuff. Are you wondering why you may be experiencing unnecessary stress, not quite able to put your finger on it? Or could it be that you may be taking over problems that have not been assigned to you? Are you putting your name on burdens that do not belong to you? I want to highlight one possibility that may be causing your stress, a possibility that is not always recognizable and often challenging to overcome. Problem ownership confusion. What is it? It is when you are unaware of your responsibility in a situation and feel obligated to take action to solve a problem that does not belong to you. Not having clarity on what you should or should not do leads to unhealthy behaviors such as putting out other people's fires, which ultimately does not serve the people you think you are helping and creates unnecessary stress for you. We tend to do this in education, social work, our homes, etc. In 2019, the state of Ohio Department of Education published 5 competencies for social emotional learning in schools. Social emotional learning, or SEL, is to education as emotional intelligence, EQ, is to most other fields. Social emotional learning, SEL, is based on 5 competencies that students and adults should have in order to succeed in the 21st century. These competencies are self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision-making. Wow Factor is excited about the work we do because our primary role is to help expand these competencies within adults so that they can better serve people, young people in particular, and those in their work environments. The danger of taking on a problem not assigned to you or putting out someone else's fires is that you are essentially stunting the opportunity for someone to expand, to broaden their SEL competencies. When you hijack problems, you prevent the opportunity for someone to develop a sense of personal responsibility and confidence. You prevent the opportunity for someone to persevere through challenges and setbacks in school and life. You prevent the opportunity for someone to recognize, identify, and empathize with the feelings and perspectives of others. You prevent the opportunity for someone to strengthen their ability to prevent, manage, and resolve interpersonal conflicts in constructive ways. And you prevent the opportunity for someone to develop and demonstrate effective decision-making and critical thinking skills. Emphasis on the critical thinking skills, which is unnecessarily being compromised and out of balance in this age of technology. And those 5 bullets, folks, are from the state of Ohio SEL standards. I'll go more into those standards in another episode, but for today, I'm giving you just kind of an overview. But in essence, when you take on someone else's problems, you are not allowing them to grow in those 5 areas, period. Consider the following scenario. If you constantly bail your adult child out financially because they have grown accustomed to making costly, emotional choices, then how will they become more astute at taking personal responsibility for their actions? How will they develop the grit necessary for the 21st century? And how will they be able to extract the lessons necessary to make course corrections? How will they be able to identify and own what is contributing to these costly emotional choices? When you hijack the problem, they never get this opportunity. Allowing them to own their problems is one of the most loving things you can do for them and for you. It's like sustainable stress management 101. You are not mentally, emotionally, and quite frankly, physiologically equipped to constantly carry the burdens that have not been assigned to you. Please stop putting out other people's fires, especially your children, your adultron is what I like to call them, the grown folks. It doesn't serve them well and creates unnecessary stress for you. And sure, I know you're over there saying, but Paya, I'm a helper at heart. Which might be true, but there is a fine line between helping and hurting. And this line is crossed when you continuously take on the problems of others. Just because you might, emphasis on might, have a solution, doesn't mean it is your issue to solve, despite your relationship with the person, or a group for that matter, who actually owns the problem. Your decision, or maybe even default habit, to commandeer a problem is an act of mental and emotional piracy, because you are, in effect, robbing the person who actually owns the problem. I feel like I need to repeat that. Your decision to commandeer a problem is an act of mental and emotional piracy. Yes, you have that patch over your eye and the wooden leg. I'm sorry I had to go there. Because you are robbing the person who actually owns the problem. You're robbing them from growth. You're robbing them from dignity. You're robbing them from the opportunity for you to demonstrate. They want to be able to see you demonstrate that you believe in them. You are robbing them of these opportunities. Allowing someone to own their problem sends out a message that you believe they have what it takes to figure it out. You can empathize and empower at the same time, and you can encourage while waiting with expectancy. They will get what they need to work through the process and solve their problem. If you are stressed and have a tendency to take on problems that do not belong to you, consider an act of loving kindness for you and for them, and stop putting out their fires. Stay tuned for more on this topic of problem ownership confusion, as I will be sharing in upcoming episodes what this looks like in various work settings and relationships and what you can do about it. I'm going to also share how to overcome the tendency to put out these fires that do not belong to you. And then probably the most juiciest part of this is I'm going to share, or get up close and personal and share with you what problem ownership confusion looked like, the role it played in my family, and what we needed to do to overcome it. All right, folks, thank you for turning in. Wow Factor activated. Woohoo!